everyone, it's Manda. Welcome to my channel. I have an update on my planner stack for Q4 of 2021. I might have too many planners. I know, shocking and controversial. Is there really a thing as too many planners? Maybe not. We shall see. I currently have I have so many planners here that they don't fit in the frame. I had to do 2 stacks. And yeah, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 planners. Well, technically 1's a notebook. But yeah. Might be a little excessive. Just a little. So in my thoughts of what planners I plan to buy for 2022. Gosh, I wish it was 2012 again. Gosh, but yeah, 2022. I think I'm going to pare it down. But let's go through what I have right now. Let's push this over here and this over here, and let's get started with my mini. This is what I use for pre-planning. So basically with my catch-all, I have a inbox section and I write everything down in there. Because that's the one I look in all the time. But when I go to start figuring out my week and how I'm going to use my planners for my Franken planner for the week, I use this. So basically, if I find it that something happens in, say, November, because my Franken planner only has the current month, I'll make a note of that in my inbox, and then when I go through my inbox, I go ahead and put it in this mini. This is the magical mini happy planner, the Disney one, right? This is my pre-planner. It's a vertical. It works perfectly for pre-planning. I have another mini that I have, the Indigo, that I used for Q3. Did not work well for me as like a catch-all or anything like that. They were just too small. And I discovered A5 size is much better for that particular, like for a smaller size for me. This is just a little too small for what I want. But it's perfect for setting up pre-plans. Like, it's perfect for that because I do not decorate this. I'll use some highlighters and colored pens, but that's about it. I also use I have a bunch of friction. These are actually Japanese ones, I believe. Bunch of friction pens in different colors that I use for color coding and such. But that's what I use this for. I will continue to use it for Q4, and I will probably continue to use one in 2022 as a pre-planner. It's perfect size for that. Next up is, I had to put post-it notes on all these things so I could remember while I'm talking to you guys what these are for. All right, next I have my Moleskine daily journal. This is supposed to be like a daily planner, but I use it as a journal. You likely will not see this ever again unless I do a planner stack, because this is like private thoughts and I don't decorate it. It's just legit pen and paper, and I use it in the morning, sometimes use it for the evening, whenever I need to just dump some stuff out of my brain. I just went ahead and with some white paint pen and wrote the year on it so that when I put it on my shelf, I have it. I will likely, as well as my memory keeper, this is just what like it looks like in the middle. I will likely keep this and my memory keeper for a while, at least for a while, because this is basically a journal, and brain dump and whatever I need a piece of paper for. And I don't always use it every day. If I need, like, say this Wednesday, I need more I need more thoughts, and I didn't do anything on Tuesday, I'll write on that. I'll do whatever. But that's what this is. This is just a daily journal. Probably won't ever see it again unless it's in a planner stack. Next is my hooray for the day. Also another Disney planner. This right now is just holding like December and November of my catch-all and this. I have all the used ones in another thing on my shelf. But yeah, this is just holding those. Are these the plastic ones? Yeah, these are the plastic discs. But that's what this is. But essentially, yet another planner. Because I Frankenplanned it all into one disc, which I will show you shortly. One planner. I have technically more than one planner. So that's my health and fitness. So basically it's just a regular vertical layout, but Disney themed. I haven't actually used the monthlies on, I don't think, any of them. So I probably am going to save the dividers for posterity, I guess. And I might use them at a different time. Who knows? All right, next up is this is the, what is it called? This is monthly layout, but I can't remember which one it was called. But this is the 2021-2022 monthly layout, 18-month layout. So basically, it's just the monthly with the like that 2-page dashboard with the whole bunch of tasks and an extra page. Since this is a 2022 planner, I will be using this in 2022 as well. But I have plans for it. I plan on making a sort of my perfect planner using inserts and like printable inserts and this and a whole bunch of other stuff. So stay tuned for that. We will be converting this. And I love how neutral it is. It's just gray tone. It's like, you know, black and gray. Like, that's pretty much it. Black, white, and gray. So that will be a project for after NaNoWriMo, which I have a notebook and a planner for that. Which is why I have 10 planners. So this is, but yes, I generally, right now, I am using this for my hobby planning. So basically my YouTube, my writing, gardening as well, my current gardening, since it's sort of going in, it's past gardening season in Utah. But I just planted, or am about to plant, depends on where we are in this video. Currently, right now, waiting for my garlic seed bulbs to arrive so I can plant garlic. And it takes like 6 to 9 months for those to plant, and you plant them in the fall. And I am attempting to plant them in containers. I've planted them in the ground before and it's been fine. I've never done I have done container gardening before as well. So, but I've never done any gardening in Utah. So we will see how that does. So this is my Franken planner. This has all of my disc bound planners in it. It has, it's basically my catch-all. Like, it has my catch-all, which is the dog lovers. It has my inbox. It has my goals. I also put November in here because I'm pre-planning, I'm pre-filming because of Nano, so that I'm not so rushed. So I'm trying to bulk film and all kinds of stuff. So if you see me like wearing the same things, having the same nail polish, all kinds of stuff like that, that's why. It also has So I flipped this divider again. This is the Disney divider. I flipped it around since I don't use the monthly, so that the Octobers wouldn't be in the same spot because of the way it was doing. It was messing with me. I was having a hard time flipping back and forth. But then I went and put the November in there, and it's messing it up again. Sneak peek at this week. It's actually Thursday, and yeah, one of the reasons why I want to pare down planners is so that I can have my catch-all and my fitness stuff all on one page. So I have next section. So that was my catch-all. So I'm experimenting with dashboards so that I can use like that monthly dashboard as well. So this is just a flip through of October so far. This is this week. See my lovely to-do, my pre-planning to-do list. The past 2 days have been really busy for me at work, so I haven't had like time to like put any mental energy towards anything outside of work during work hours. So there's obviously nothing here, and I will be filming the first part of my budget check-in hopefully right after this video. But yeah, this is the next coming week. Next week, nothing happening there. Again, pre-planning stickers. I have this weight tracking dashboard, which, yeah. We'll make another one for this for 2022. So again, October, this is the fitness. Moving along to next section is my journal section. This isn't really journaling. I call it journal section, but basically it's old highlights of the day that I need to put in my memory keeper. That's what these pages are. Next is my writing section / hobby. I need to change the label, but yeah. This is that monthly calendar. So I'm going to figure out something to do with this, but we shall see. I kind of want to use this as a sort of maybe my planting schedule, like maybe we'll see, because I do have the planter, like the undated gardening planner from the Happy Planner that was in that box. So we have October. This was like an October schedule. Here we are right now. So we are on the 14th. So my memory planning thing is like one of my goals for Q4 was to keep up with my memory planning. So trying to do that by having a video at least once or twice a month on my memory planner. And those will probably be extremely chatty, especially like this last week had some interesting things going on. So this is just me using the layout. I also have the checklist, but I also have a dashboard layout, which is kind of like the same thing. I've noticed. I was having a problem with, there's 8 checkbox sections on here. So I was having a problem in my head keeping the days straight, like the weeks straight. So I just took some of the lined notebook paper, and this is like the Disney one. I have one of the Disney notebooks, and I just measured it out, and it fits perfectly a dashboard. So that's this week. And again, like things kind of fell apart Wednesday and Thursday. But we will hopefully get back in schedule and ahead of schedule this weekend. So basically what I did is I've set it up. I also have some daily printable sheets in here that I printed from Fashion Planner. Probably going to use these on Saturdays and Sundays, just to help me like keep on schedule for filming. But basically what I did is made it so that I can use the checklist for my Nano and other tasks, and I can use the dashboard for YouTube tasks. I do have a dashboard layout extension pack, but I don't need the checklist side. And when I do this, I just need this part, so I thought just basically bujoing it would work best. And I've sort of done it so that it mirrors they mirror each other. It's like it's the same week on the same spread, if that makes sense. And it is the same thing here. I'm just going to stick this in here. I don't want you guys to see the pre-planning. Well, not really pre-planning, but more ideas. And again, this is November pre-planning. I just have like ideas in here. I also have this section back here with just random pieces of paper in case I need it. I have not used these sections, the chores, the meal planning, and the projects. I might actually use these, at least the project ones, for my gardening project, which is container gardening in the spring. So there's that. And again, just a pocket here and some stencils. Yes, that was like forever and a day long just for this, but lots of stuff going on here. So next up, this is a redated Erin. I'm going to just flip to a part that I haven't used so that we can maintain some confidentiality. This is only June through December of a Erin Condren hourly from 2022. I had switched planners at the end of in the middle of 2022, and not 2020, but 2020, not 2022. What am I talking about? I had switched planners, and I had decided, I'm like, this has been sitting there, and I wanted to just use it up, and use what I had this year. And I was like, oh wait, I was just using like I can't even remember what I was using previously. I think just a bullet journal. I was like, and I had run out of pages in it. I was like, oh wait, don't I have like that 2021 sitting around that I could use the, pages out of instead of just buying another book? I'm like, let me use what I already have. I mean, these are not cheap. So, and I love the paper. That's probably why I'm going to go back to Erin Condren for 2022 in most of my planners. But I am waiting for the great and fabulous Black Friday and Cyber Monday sales and bundles that come in for those days. So that's what I'm waiting for to buy that. And they also just put out the soft bounds and the focused soft bounds. So I'm like, yay. I prefer a book bound planner. I have found that's what I prefer for everyday use. So that's probably where I'm going to go with that. All right. That's my work planner. I'm going to get to be like a huge stack over here. All right. Next is going to be my memory planner. And this is just my recollections spiral planner. It's basically a Erin Condren knockoff. And that's like, I had great intentions at the beginning of the year, and it didn't happen. It on occasion I did it, not very much. I had noticed I did a pre-plan here. I even did a pre-plan here. Sort of did one here. Like, this one came out pretty good. But like, I even put the notes in. I just haven't gone back in and actually done it. Like, this is when the garden box came out, and I used the tissue paper as full boxes. And wow, that's interesting how that, is that the tape? Yeah, that's the tape. That's interesting how it like went through the page. I've never seen that before. It must be the this recollections paper. Oh well, like, see, like, great intentions. Let's move this to where it needs to be. Very, very little follow through. So my new goal is to do plan with me's, well, memory plan with me's, and try to keep up with this for quarter 4. And so far, and we're in October right now, and I figured out how to do a flap on these, because these are Erin Condren sized as well. The only difference I've found really is this. This is reversed in the Erin Condren. So this was last week's. So you can see it filled in. My plan with me, I did not fill it in because I didn't want it to, it was already 30 minutes without it. And I started like pre-writing down everything. But Wednesday and Thursday fell through, so those will probably be kind of sparse days with lots of deco on it. And yeah, that's for the rest of the week. Rest of the year. I love this planner. I think Happy Planner came up with one of this design as well. I am tempted to get it, but I don't know what I would use it for. I think it's a dashboard, and I would not want a dashboard planner. Next up, also another spiral bound planner, my budget planner. I've already purchased a monthly Erin Condren when they released the monthlies this year for 2022. There will be no changes there. This is perfect. If they had I wonder if they do. I'll have to look it up. I'll have to look when I'm shopping for Black Friday, because I will figure out a way to use a monthly spiral. I wonder if they come in softbound. I'll have to look. That's the one thing about planner brands. You have to wait and wait and wait until like the last minute to find out if they're going to release something that you want. It's like, I was sitting there like when they released the 2022 planners, I was like, I really hope they come out with the softbounds. And they came out with the softbounds, and they came out with the softbound A5s, and I'm like, yes, thank you. So I will be buying some of those. This year they have it, I believe, in the larger ones, the 8x. Another thing I wish they would do, make it the same size, make it the 7x9. But if you have to cut the sheets bigger to like slightly bigger, that's fine. But still, just you don't need to make this any bigger. You don't need to make the columns any bigger. I really wish they would just take their classic 7x9 and put it in a softbound format. If they need to make the borders of the pages a little bit bigger, make it like 7.5 by 9.5, that's fine. But keep all this the same, because the softbounds are at least are 8x10, and the boxes are slightly bigger. But they're not Happy Planner big size, so they're a non-standard size. So my last two notebooks. Let me get off my horse, and I will save that complaining for when I actually buy the softbound. It's so funny that I'm complaining about the softbound, even though I'm going to buy it. Even though I'm going to buy it anyway. All right, so the last two books. These are only going to be used in November. It's my NaNoWriMo notebook. If you guys have not seen that video and you want to look for the video, I will attempt to do some linking and such, hopefully, cross your fingers. But yes, this is just my Project Aurora NaNoWriMo notebook. I've come up with one reward so far, and that's some Zig color dot pens. I haven't really done any changes other than some to-dos and putting up my Kanban board. Like, this is where I like jot down the to-dos before I put them on my Kanban board. And this is also where I'll be doing most of my writing, because I will be writing by hand this year. Going back to my roots and just using a plain old composition notebook. Again, I do use composition notebooks quite regularly. I just don't show them on here. I've also used Leuchtturms. I have Stologies that I use. I just like notebooks. Composition notebooks are the great like 7x9-ish size. So they like stack well with all my other planners. So that's one of the things I like about them. Stology does make a, I believe it's called, let me see. I got one of these. It's a B5, and it's a little bit smaller than this composition notebook, but it's basically composition notebook sized. And I have no idea what I'm going to do with this. I bought it because I was like, ooh, that's interesting. I wonder if it's the right size that I like, but yes, it is. I don't know what I'm going to use this for. I just have it on the side in a pile of notebooks. But yeah, if you're looking for a composition style bullet journal, I would recommend that. But again, this is only going to be used in November. So this is my other one that's also only going to be used in November. This is an old big that I used for work. I've just put regular, these are actually tool discs, but like the regular small, what do you call them? The mini size Happy Planner discs, but these are tool size, tool brand ones. And I have created a daily planner, which I am absolutely going to need to use. Actually, I think this was a notebook. I don't know, I can't remember. It's been many moons since I bought this planner / notebook thing. So basically I have printed out a Passion Planner printable. I want to say it's the A5 Daily. And I also have some like random stuff that I was doing with Hobonichi style printables. So basically what I've done is I've printed that out. I believe it is a, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 months, so a quarter printable. And I believe it has enough, also has enough daily pages in it to do a whole quarter. But I'm only going to use this for November because I'm really going to need to like schedule out my days when I'm writing, when I have time to write, and such like that, things like that. So I printed this out. I really appreciate her putting this out as a printable. I would have paid for the printable, honestly. I would have. But it was free. Also, because I did use this printable to do dailies when I was doing my mini. And I found that some days I really liked having the full sheet of like just breaking everything down and having a place for notes. I don't need it every day. And I didn't really want to, and you probably saw in my catch-all that I had some printed down to Happy Planner sheet size to stick in there. I think that would be perfect for me, is to have a daily where I can just stick a random sheet in when I need it. And I'm hoping that this will also help me keep track of random thoughts throughout the day, especially if I'll be frequently switching back and forth between working and writing. So like in the morning, I'll be working. Early morning, I plan to get up at 5 o'clock and get at least an hour of writing in, because it's going to take me at least 3 hours a day of writing to do anything. And I'm sorry if I'm going on about writing when y'all are here for a planner stack, but yeah. I think I'm going to need to schedule my day a lot more than I usually do with just how my life is going to go for November. Generally, I don't need an hourly, except for like in my work planner. But what I did is I printed them, the way I printed them so that I could just flip this over this way and flip this over this way so that I'm not writing on the coil. So it's just like a big notepad. But that's how I have that. And that is my last planner. Again, these last two, take these last two out, I'm down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm down to 8, and a couple of these I don't really use all day, every day. Like this budget one, I check in with it a couple of times a week. My memory planner, I do it once or twice a week. If I'm being honest. Okay. Now, since I've been trying to be more on top of it, I've done it once or twice a week. But previously, not so often. Work planner. Let me put the little thingy on here. Work planner, I use only Monday through Friday. My catch-all, I use every day. I use this every day. This is the one planner I use every single day. And these two I will be using every single day in November. That's it. So this is basically 4 planners. Even though there's a bunch in here. There's different sections. And my plan for my life, no. My plan for 2021 with my planner stack is to try to condense a couple of these to one planner. And I'm hoping I can do that. I'm hoping and praying and just trying to be a little better steward of my money, as well as like my resources, aka paper and shipping and all the stuff that comes with like having a physical product. I've just had while I was doing this, another video idea. So I'm going to be going in more depth with my planning for November. NaNoWriMo with these 2 planners. Do a separate video. I wanted to get off my big horse, and this video is probably like 1,000,000 years long and going to take forever to process. But yes. Alright everyone, if you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will I'll see you next time. Bye.